Welcome to another video by mt4gadgets.com. In this video, we are going to continue learning around MQL language. And in particular, in this video, we're going to see one of the fundamental blocks of coding, which is data types. Data types is not something that is strictly related to MQL5 or MQL4 or MetaCode language specifically. It's something that is related to any programming language. You will find that when you are working with data and developing programs, um, working with variables, working with constants, working with functions, and working with data in general will mean that you're working with the specific data types. Data types is, as the name says, the type of data that you are working with. And the programming language, the compiler, the program needs to understand what the data is, what type of data it can be. So this divides in specific categories. Usually it's like the big two categories is either a string or it's a number. And that's not limited to these two categories, but this is just two examples. In this table here, we can see some of the main data types or most common data types used in MQL5 when you are building your custom indicators or your trading bots, expert advisors, and scripts. So we're going to look at them one by one. Starting from the top, int is an integer number, so it's a full whole number. The size is a maximum 4 bytes there, and an example of code including int can be int space trades equals 10. So in this example, we are declaring a variable named trades with a value of 10, and we tell the programming language that this variable will be of an int type because it's an integer number. Long is a long integer number, so it's bigger numbers. I'm not gonna put in here the exact limits. There's a lot of documentation where you can find these limits. Just know that usually with very long numbers, you can use long. Double is for floating point numbers. For example, in this case, double price equals 1.2345. One of the most they used is also Boolean or bool, and it can be true or false. You've got char, which is a single character data type. So in this example, we've got a char variable named symbol, which is a value of a, which is only one character. When you extend the length of char, you get strings. String, it's for text strings, and it can have variable size. And in this case, we create an example with string pair equals your USD, which is basically text. Color is a specific data type in MQL, and it allows you to work with RGB color values. It's very useful when you build graphical interfaces or objects in the chart. Date time, another very useful data type to work with date and time, and you will see that is something that we'll probably need to work with in your programs. Void is not really a data type, it's a way to tell or to declare a function that has no specific value in return. Lastly, enum or enum, it's an enumeration type. Very useful in some cases, maybe not as widely used as the previous ones, but enum is very useful in some cases when you want to have a variable or a constant with specific values. So in this case, we are declaring an enum order type variable that can only have two possible values, buy or sell. So again, um, these are the mostly used data types in the MQL5 language. Um, be familiar with it. You will become familiar with it with time, developing your programs, and this is a good representation, something that you will deal with in all of your code. So hopefully you've got a better understanding of the most popular data types in MQL5 language. Um, you'll see even more in the coming lessons and videos around variables and constants for sure. I hope this was useful. I'll see you soon.